Hi guys, I just came back from the grocery shopping and this is my weekly groceries and I'm gonna go over with you one by one what I got and why I got it. And I'm also gonna do meal prep. Well, my meal prep is very simple, so I don't know if I can call it meal prep, but it's gonna be like my weekly lunches and breakfast if I have breakfast. So let's start with the meal prep part, and as things going on, I'm going to tell you exactly what I got one by one and why I got them. So I'm going to start with my eggs. So I got 2 dozen eggs. I'm going to boil 1 dozen eggs for my breakfasts, and then I'm going to make chili with beans, ground beef, and tomatoes. That's going to be my weekly lunches. And let's start with the eggs. Okay, I'm starting with eggs. I'm gonna boil a dozen eggs. I don't really like hard boiled, so I do soft boil or something in between. So I first put my eggs in cold water. When I first started doing hard-boiled eggs, I actually boiled my water first. Putting eggs in boiled water is not pleasant, I can tell you that. Okay, so this is 12. And I normally add baking soda. Baking soda makes it easier to peel, but apparently we're out of baking soda, so I'm going to add baking powder. I don't know if it's the same thing or it will do the same thing. Worst case scenario, I'll have baked eggs. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And then turn it on high, and once it starts boiling, I'm gonna turn it off, put the cap on, and let it sit for about 6 minutes for the consistency that I like. So let's go over the groceries one by one. So this is sauerkraut. I get this for probiotic. Eating fermented foods is supposed to be good for your gut microbiota, which is also good. So this has cabbage and not really many calories. I think it has 2 grams of carbs and 2 grams of carbs and 2 tablespoons. That's why I'm gonna have them in the morning. And I have some fruit, my berries, apples. I like the Honeycrisp, and I like that they're very small, so I can eat a whole apple without having too many calories. And I have pears. Pears have high fiber content, so they are good. And these are actually for my, like, if I have sweet tooth, instead of looking for dessert, I can just have some fruit. And I got avocados in case I need to increase my fat intake. And I got rotisserie chicken. I'm going to pull this apart today. I don't eat the skin, and when you get rotisserie chicken, all the extra things they add is stuck to the skin, so I don't eat the skin. I just take the skin off and take everything apart, put it in a container, put it in the fridge. That's going to be good for a week. And I have Greek yogurt, 2%. So Greek yogurt has really high protein and it has low fat. The 2% has low fat. I don't like 0%, even though it helps with the macronutrients and staying in your calorie deficit, dairy fat is actually good for you. And I like this brand, Faye. I like the consistency. There's also Chobani. That's also good. I used to get Chobani because the owner of Chobani is Turkish, so I have kind of like a personal thing with it. But Chobani has a very low consistency, so I like the high consistency yogurt. And I got these individual packs for my lunches, so I'm going to have them with my chili. So that's going to be additional protein and fat, because chili has like very low fat, almost none, except for the one that comes from ground beef. And these are my chili ingredients. I have crushed tomatoes, navy beans, and black beans. I chose these ones because I like them, and also they have the highest protein and fiber content compared to the other beans. This one has 7 grams of protein and 6 grams of fiber, and the navy beans has 7 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, and 0 fat. So, and also tomatoes have 3 grams of fiber, 2 grams of protein. So a lot of fiber, which is good for you. The more fiber you eat, the less calories you eat, basically. And I got tomato sauce, pasta sauce. This one had the best macros. I compared a bunch at the grocery store. This one has only 70 calories in half cup, and 2 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, 10 grams of carb, and less than 1 gram of added sugars. And I like this protein plus pasta. I like pasta a lot, and I don't think I can give it up at all, and I might as well eat the high protein one. So this one has, where's protein? Yep, there it is. So for 56 grams, it has 10 grams of protein and 38 grams of carbohydrate. And when I add ground beef and pasta sauce on it, the macros are going to be fine. Speaking of macros, I got this peanut butter powder. I like peanut butter, but my fat intake is usually low, and eating peanut butter is usually not very, it's good, but I really don't like to I get over my fat calories. So this one has low fat, 2 grams, 5 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, which is very good for peanut butter, and 8 grams of protein. So eating 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, only 70 calories, and you get 8 grams of protein. That's pretty good. And I like to eat this with my apples. I just slice my apples, prepare some peanut butter, and dip my apples. So this, I find this at Costco. Oatmeal is pretty good breakfast option, even though I don't really eat that much. I actually didn't get this today. I already had it. It's been sitting in my pantry for a while. So I have steel cut oatmeals, which is supposed to be the best one for you, but I can't eat that shit, man. It's like I have to cook it for like 40-45 minutes, and it's just chewy, crunchy. I don't like that. This one is very easy to prepare. You just put it in the microwave, about 4 minutes, wait for a minute, and it's good to go. And this one is not like instant ones that's full of sugar. This is actually good oatmeal macros: 6 grams of protein, 27 grams carbohydrate, and 4 grams of dietary fiber, and only 3 grams of fat. So if I eat oatmeal in the morning, this is my go-to oatmeal, and the taste is pretty good. It's not crunchy and chewy. It's pretty good. So for another carb option, quinoa brown rice. These are also pretty easy to prepare. It's packages. You just put the package in the microwave, and in 90 seconds it's ready to go. It's also pretty good macros. I eat these for dinner. It's pretty good. And my bread, this is actually the first time I'm getting this bread, so I don't know how it's gonna taste, but I heard about this brand a lot. They're supposed to be really good, and it has 5 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. This is whole grains, whole wheat. So it has whole wheat, organic. I don't really care about the organic part, but 21 whole grains. Looks good. So I don't need that much bread, but I am going to keep this in the fridge in case I eat like sandwiches or if I need to get more carbs. So let's go to the protein. So these are, I got ground bison. I normally get ground beef, but at Costco the only ground beef had 15%. This one has 10% fat. That's why I got it. Not that ground bison is anything special compared to beef. If it is, I don't know. That's the only reason I got bison, because it has less fat. I don't really care about the grass-fed, organic, all that kind of things. The price was good. 90% lean, 10% fat. That's why I got it. So before I get to that, I got salmon, wild-caught salmon. This is pretty fresh. I'm probably gonna eat this in a couple days with my wife, so this is gonna be my dinner, along with some quinoa brown rice and vegetables. I'll get to vegetables in a bit. And salmon also has pretty good macros, really high protein, good fats. And I got frozen ones. I was actually gonna get something else, but I saw this. This looks pretty good. And if you look at the macros, 31 grams of protein, 5 grams of carb, and 10 grams of fat. So this is pretty good. I can just bake it or even microwave it. I don't know how it tastes. This is the first time I got this, but salmon is a good dinner option. So for dinners, I have salmon, I have pasta, ground beef. One of this ground beef is going to go into the chili for my lunches, and I have rotisserie chicken. I'm probably going to eat this as a snack with some rice or cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice doesn't taste like rice at all, but it has a consistency, so it's pretty good. Very low calories, only 40 calories in 1/3 of a cup, and it has high fiber content, which is important. And I got my vegetable blend. It has broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. This tastes really good. I just pop them in the microwave. There's some instructions on here, and it has really good fiber content, 4 grams in 1 cup. I usually eat 2 cups, so I get a lot of fibers. By the way, my eggs are boiling, so when it gets to this stage, I just turn it off. I am gonna get some lid for it if I can. I put the lid on and I just set the timer to 6 minutes. I should actually probably move this away from it. Okay, so I hope I didn't break the eggs. So this is gonna be another 6 minutes. And then I'm gonna make my chili now, and then I'm gonna get the chicken, but I'm probably not gonna show you how I got the chicken because it's gonna be very messy and I can't hold the phone. So yeah, this is it. These are my groceries. Okay, let's make some chili. I already put a pound of ground beef in there. So I'm just mince it a little bit. So I use this Instapot. I love it. It's very good. It will be ready in like 30 minutes or so. Normally it would take hours. Okay, so my recipe is very simple. Like, it's not even a recipe. I just dump everything in there and press the button. I put bone broth instead of water, chicken bone broth. I just put the whole thing in there. It has pretty high protein. Each cup has 7 grams, so I have 4 cups in there. Alright, that's pretty good. And I put beans, navy beans, and black beans. Mix it up. I put the whole can of crushed tomatoes. Alright. Now, without chili powder, it wouldn't be chili. So I put some chili powder like this. I don't even measure. How bad can it be? Some cayenne pepper. I like it spicy. Some cumin. I like the taste of cumin. And some salt. So just gonna. Alright. And some Worcestershire sauce. I don't know how to say it. It starts with the W. That sauce. Just put some in there. That's it. That should work. And after it's cooked, I'm just gonna put them in 4 separate containers. Lock. Turn this. It has a bunch of different options, so I'm just gonna hit beans and lentils. Well, 30 minutes because I have ground beef in there. I want to cook, and that's it. This is gonna be done in 30 minutes, and that is my weekly meal prep. That's it. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is day 0. I'm starting tomorrow with day 1. I'll go day by day with you as much as I can. I may switch to weekly updates. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see how you receive this channel. The more likes you give, the more comments, the more subscriptions, the more I'm motivated to update you guys. So hopefully during the next 12 weeks we'll be together. And for now, see ya.